Or my manager.
Only thing I'm saying is this.
What?
Can we keep the personal?
You got the video? You're weird. You don't got no.
Gracious, my chief, just think I'm saying this. Could we at any point keep the individual you got the video, you're strange you don't got no video, you would have posted it like you post all the other things lying elegance yourselves for the most recent dramatization in the realm of hip bounce as Wack 100 drops a stunner on Chrisean Rock. And her relationship with Blueface Wack 100 has approached with claims that Chrisean Rock has been utilizing Blueface to push her own music vocation as per Wack each brand. And move Chrisean makes is attached to Blueface, who at first carried her into the spotlight. Without his help, Wack contends Chrisean would in any case be an obscure name did you notice like in any event. When you've hidden, we assumed a misfortune this addressing I get no. It's not addressing we didn't L going million now. The disclosures don't stop there. Wax recommends that whenever Chrisean has accomplished her objectives, she intends to ditch Blueface, leaving him stranded. This shameful case comes at a tempestuous time with Blueface, as of now in the slammer, until essentially July 2024 for a probation infringement. Let you know I was coming here what Wackwell, that Wack adding to the confusion Blueface's mom has straightforwardly faulted Chrisean and Jaden Alexis for his legitimate difficulties, demanding that their impact has prompted his destruction in the midst of the strain. Chrisean has been personal about Blueface's detainment, stalling in tears during a new court appearance, where Blueface got to hold their child. He's simply holding the child, and I was very much like holding him. I couldn't say whether I ought to kiss him or what. I don't have any idea how I was in the L to treat him. I was in the meantime. The rapper's continuous quarrel with Soulja Kid adds one more layer of intricacy to a generally emotional circumstance. Stay tuned as this adventure unfurls, uncovering more about the tangled snare of connections and desires in the existences of these hip-bound stars. Yet prior to jumping into Wack 100's most recent charges, it's significant to comprehend the tangled history among Chrisean and Blueface, a relationship that has been out and out a thrill ride. Their story started in 2020 when Blueface, who had ascended to distinction with hits like Donna, found his music vocation assuming a lower priority in relation to his thriving web-based entertainment presence. This turn prompted the formation of Blue Young Ladies Club, an unscripted TV drama on Just Fans where ladies vie for his consideration. And I love Brother for what their identity resembles. It resembles a more profound rendition of them that I see. Okay. __. With make sense of that, Chrisean Rock, a previous Division 1 competitor, immediately arose as a champion challenger from their absolute first gathering. She was noticeably stricken dissimilar to her more saved rivals. Her forceful disposition and readiness to toss down made her ENT figure in the show's theatrics, finishing in her triumphant the opposition, regardless of losing a tooth in a battle. During the show, Chan's resolute warmth for Blueface simply appeared to develop, getting her in agreement under his Blueface LLC engraved. Anyway, their relationship before long turned turbulent. In February 2022, Chrisean was captured in Oklahoma for ownership of a controlled substance and taking Blueface's vehicle. The rapper's underlying shock gave way to a public denouncement with Blueface naming her a cheat via virtual entertainment. In spite of this, their security appeared to be strong as Chrisean later made sense of her activities were driven by an urgent need to help her family in Baltimore. This episode denoted the start of an example of turbulent, frequently brutal collaborations between the two. Definitely, it's the most out of control I've at any point seen. Right sincerely. And I feel like it gets more insane. In May 2022, Chrisean's unpredictable nature stretched out to Blueface's family when she supposedly attacked his mom and sister. Blueface's mom, Clarissa Safford, shared photographs of her enlarged face, promising at absolutely no point ever to permit Chrisean close to her family in the future. Chrisean's guard was similarly forceful, supporting her activities. I blaming Seaford for incitement. This occasion set a trend for the savagery that would keep on tormenting their relationship again man. That is, I don't realize man love. And you realize games do insane by July 2022 too. Or three's debates spilled into the public eye when Chrisean was recorded going after Blueface on a Hollywood walkway. Security interceded. Yet the occurrence didn't end there. A month after the fact, Chrisean was captured again for hitting Blueface. However, he made light of the episode by crediting her capture to intruding in spite of the fights. Blueface appeared to recognize Chrisean's wild unwaveringness and strength. Maybe a wound affirmation of their poisonous security hush-up. Is this Kamoke not really good? Or bad, assuming I give him $3 billion he going to? What me September 2022 saw another dangerous experience this time, including Chrisean's family, during a visit to Baltimore. Blueface got into an actual squabble with Chrisean's dad, leaving him oblivious. Chrisean safeguarded Blueface, uncovering upsetting insights concerning her dad's oppressive past. This episode featured the firmly established familial issues that additional one more layer of intricacy to their relationship. The viciousness wasn't uneven. In October 122, Chrisean blamed Blueface for going after her, showing a busted lip and nose on Instagram. Experience, it's cool Blueface, you going to prison today. My God, they on their way. She at first guaranteed he had hit her in an attack of envy, yet later withdrawn her explanation, putting her wounds on an endeavor to leap out of a moving vehicle. While inebriated, this whimsical conduct just energized the public's interest with their broken dynamic. As 2022 attracted to a nearby, the dramatization arrived at new levels, with a declaration of their Zeus organization, unscripted TV drama, insane in adoration in spite of the turbulent idea of their relationship. The show offered a voix look into their lives, exploiting the public's possibly unhealthy interest. Not long before the trailer dropped, Chrisean announced she was single, referring to a fierce squabble with Blueface. Yet inside the space of days, they were back together, alluding to the arrival of new music and recordings. January 2023 brought another stunning disclosure scene. Reported she was pregnant. Blueface, anyway, quickly stirred up misgivings about the paternity, asserting she had been with numerous men. This public refusal did close to nothing to suppress the tales, and the ensuing months were set apart by to and fro allegations and online entertainment disagreements. Regardless of the unrest, Chrisean brought forth their child, Chrisean Jesus Malone, in September 2023. I think the child seems as though him sincerely. You don't think the child not at all like you at all. Your thought process. Blueface's underlying wariness about the kid's pee feels sorry for ultimately drove him to take a mysterious DNA test, which he asserted demonstrated he wasn't the still up in the air to keep up with control. Rejected Blueface's name from their child's introduction to the World Testament. Just thing that is bankrupt is brought forth my child, yet I disdain his dad. That is what in a move left fans and pundits. The same baffled Chrisean began 2024 by inking Blueface's profile on her cheek and moving once again into his home. Their hit or miss relationship kept on making no sense, supported by a mix of certified fondness, common reliance, and a steady quest for exposure. Genuinely, might I at any point be straightforward? I feel that entire was presumably an exposure start. This takes us back to the current, where Wack 100 sensation claims about Chrisean utilizing Blueface to propel her profession have reignited the tattle milk. As per Wack's, everything Chrisean might do is decisively attached to Blueface's image, proposing that once she accomplishes her objectives, she will leave him. Curiously, Wack isn't the only one holding on to such opinions. Blueface's mom, Carissa Saffold, has been vocal from the very beginning, naming Cran as "that's it," and that a gold digger. Carissa has never avoided communicating her contempt for